Welcome back, everybody. Now, dear John, I've reacted to it on the album on Patreon. Speak Now, and the tour, man, and the tour version in particular, man. Like, I mean, I loved it when I heard it on the album, but then that tour version, man. Since reacting to the tour, I just feel like it's in my head all the time, you know. And it cuts deep, doesn't it, that song? It's a great song. Is it maybe the first great song that she wrote? It's I'm not sure yet, but it's certainly a great one, isn't it? But Paper Doll, that's supposedly the retort, the response, the reply. Song about Taylor anyway, right? About that same situation. So this is going to be interesting to get his perspective on it, I suppose. I don't know anything about John Mayer. I mean, I've heard the name knocked around a bit, but I don't think I've ever heard any of his songs, you know, so let's see what this is about.
Hello, I'm Joanna Rohrback of Prancercise LLC, and by now you know the four modes to Prancercise. However, what about a prance to romance to? So what about romancercising to John Mayer's Paper Doll? If you're pregnant or nursing, you should consult a physician before you romancercise. However, if you're not pregnant or nursing, why not consult Jared?
Paper doll, come try it on. Step out of that black chiffon.
What's a black chiffon?
Here's a dress of gold and blue. Sure was fun being good to you.
Oh.
This one we made just for fall, and winter round's a bit too small. This mint green is new for spring. My love didn't cost a thing. You're like 22 girls in one.
Hang on, so let's break this down a little bit. If this is actually about what it is. Sure was fun being good to you. My love didn't cost a thing and all that sort of stuff. So his experience, perhaps, what's he saying? You got the wrong end of the stick. There's a good quote I saw somewhere. What was it? Between what is said and not meant, and what is meant and not said. You know, love is lost or something like that. There's certainly communication issues in this relationship, right? Or there was, as there are in many, right? Because if you don't say what you mean, who the hell knows what you mean? That's another thing, isn't it? Like, I mean, not to... Yeah, if you don't say what you mean, how can anyone know what you mean? Well, you should know. If you loved me, then you would know what I'm thinking or something. That's a kind of... That's the thing that happens as well, isn't it? That is the thing that happens, right? I mean, my experience of relationships is extremely limited, you know. So I'm just trying to explore, I suppose, through reactions, through life in general, you know, how people work, how relationships work, how life works, and it's a complex thing, isn't it?
Too small. This mint green is new for spring. My love didn't cost a thing. You're like 22 girls in one.
So is that a reference to a song, 22?
And none of them know what they're running from.
So he's calling her crazy, basically. Is that what it is? 22. That's 22 what personalities? It's a diss track, kind of, isn't it? It's kind of funny.
Fold a scarf, Moroccan red.
Right.
Tie your hair behind your head. Strap into some heels that hurt. You should have kept my undershirt.
But so what the hell does that line mean? You know, strap into some heels that hurt. Is that like trying to be a woman, or like what? Trying to grow up too quick? You should have kept my undershirt. I've got no idea what that line means.
You're like 22 girls in one. And none of them know what they're running from. Was it just too far to fall for a little paper doll?
So it's a nice little song, isn't it? You know, his voice sounds nice, guitar playing's kind of nice. It's not a great song, is it? Like Dear John is. So this is a nice little ditty.
Cut the cord and pull some strings. Make yourself some angel wings.
It's funny.
And if those angel wings don't fly, someone's gonna paint you another sky. 'Cause you're like 22 girls in one. And none of them know what they're running from.
But I mean, aside, like, I guess there's a certain amount of bias that I'm going to come into this with, I suppose, now, you know, being a Swiftie and, you know, digging Taylor Swift and all she does and that. But trying to step back a minute, you know, from the context and think about, you know, the song without that. It's got some good lines in there, you know, some good lyrics. I mean, the 22 girls in one, none of them know what they're running from. I mean, that's an interesting thought and idea, isn't it? That I think I've experienced in my life that, you know, inside myself, you know, is that I don't want to say like the multiple personalities, you know, but just especially when I was young, I guess, not even realizing that I was running from anything, you know, or didn't really understand what was motivating me, I suppose, because I was great at repressing everything, you know. I just wanted to play in bands and you know, make it, whatever that means or meant, you know. And yeah, I probably was different from day to day. She's what sort of says that, you know, I guess in Dear John, doesn't she? You know, she doesn't know what version of him she's going to get that day. But for the most part, I wasn't really, you know, I had girlfriends for brief periods, but most of the time I didn't, you know, so I'm not sure that I'm the guy that, I'm not sure I'm a version of the guy that Taylor sings about a lot in some of those songs, you know, but there are certainly elements that I guess I was also maybe guilty of, and vice versa, I guess, you know. I got burned, I guess, a couple of times in relationships also. But again, like, yeah, I would just depending on the year, the week, the month, I was maybe many different people, you know, volatile perhaps. And that kind of chaos like drives you insane in the end. It certainly did me, I think. But then then you just gotta. I don't know what you got to do. It's been a long like journey for me, you know, to sanity and to singularity and to some kind of peace, you know, and order, which then allowing me to actually move forward in some meaningful way, I think. Yeah.
And if those angel wings don't fly, someone's gonna paint you another sky. 'Cause you're like 22 girls in one, and none of them know what they're running from. Was it just too far to fall? Was it just too far to fall?
Right, cool. Well, that's John Mayer then. I mean, is he worth giving another shot at any of his other tunes? I mean, I got a lot on my plate at the minute reacting to people I'm digging and that, you know, so maybe that's enough. John Mayer, you know, but let me know what you think in the comments and that. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Look after yourself. Have a good week and that, and I'll see you soon.